Hello everyone and welcome to the full moon in Aries video talk. And we're going to be just talking about what are the possibilities for this full moon in Aries regarding meditation. Now, we are in October and it is Libra season that we find this full moon in Aries, and it's moving over into Scorpio season, okay? So with all of this energy for Libra representing balance, and it's an air sign, it's freedom. Now the Libra and the Aries are opposite energy, so this meditation is going to be very powerful depending on what you want to focus on, because you can focus your meditation solely on the zodiac sign and what it means in your chart, and the present day chart, meaning what house is that particular sign in at the full moon. This full moon in Aries, it's in the sixth house. So the most powerful meditation that you can do is one that focuses in on your birth chart and also focuses in on the chart of the present moment. Now, what are you going through in your life right now? So maybe you don't want to focus on that, or maybe it does tie into what you're experiencing right now, and you need this meditation to calm you down, to give you focus, to give you clarity, right? To maybe bring prosperity into your life, to bring happiness into your life, to bring joy into your life. It could be work. So this full moon is about your own personal power because it is Aries, and Aries represents the self, right? Like number one, their natural placement on the chart is in the first house. However, they're in the sixth house of Virgo, which is all about your health, your wellness, and also your daily routines, because Virgo as an earth sign is very grounded in what they have to do in meeting their goal, as they're ruled by Mercury, all about communication. So we take in the energy of the sixth house, which has a lot to do with fitness and health on everyone's part. And it also has to do with just your wellness overall. So what is happening in your life that has to do with the sixth house? So look that up, right? Look up all the different meanings, because in astrology, they'll write down different meanings that the sixth house represent, and you can see, okay, this is what's going on in my life right now. And in the 20th of October, another powerful placement is an energy called the fortune, which is fortune, right? So it's prosperity, the placement of prosperity. And you want to focus that in because it's linked in with Taurus to bring in that energy into the home, as Taurus is really focused on the home and what is mine. So maybe carving out something that is your own and keeping that energy flowing, that energy up of bringing into your life something that is yours, okay? And since Aries rules the mind, this is a powerful meditation of the mind, okay? So finding a meditation that suits you, okay, would be ideal. So let me click on here and see if I can. Okay, so I found it. So a meditation that came to me, and I will look at the astrology for that day, but also the meditation, I just ask for guidance and it comes to me. So in Kundalini Yoga, there's a meditation, and it could be just in any yoga really, but it is the neutral mind, right? So that meditation popped up for me to really focus on, okay? Let me see if I'll mention this. It'll go off track. So there's 11, but the fourth is the neutral mind. And then that popped up for me in asking for guidance on what would be a good thing to focus on in my meditation, right? So you can look up the neutral mind if you want to find a meditation for this full moon. Another thing to think about for this full moon is your own personal power and just focusing on yourself and your health, and how yourself and your health, when it ties in together, how it can better you in the coming 2 weeks, but also for future goals that you have. Another good thing about the full moon is that it's a conclusion. So a lot of us will find that we'll receive an answer from someone. We'll solve some kind of mystery that comes up. There's a conclusion, there's an answer, there's solving something, there's knowing something, there's making a decision, right? So the full moons always end up with some kind of closure or some kind of understanding, whether you're waiting for an answer from someone or you're seeking that answer within yourself. So you'll find that conclusion on the full moon in Aries. For me this year, the new moon in Aries and the full moon, well, the new moon in Aries, it really hit like in April, like a negative kind of break, right? But it doesn't mean that the new moon in Aries is negative. It was a positive thing for me. But I realized that for others, it was probably negative and positive. But it's a powerful moon of self. So it could be positive for you and it could be negative for someone else. So I knew that coming up to this full moon in Aries, it would reach some form of closure, which it did. Okay. So what do you see it in your life? Like, did it bring in a closure? So really seeing that. Okay. Now, the moon is considered our second most influential planetary energy. Okay. And it is second after the sun, because the sun represents us finding or knowing or keeping a sense of ourself. The sun is always the self. And being that it's a full moon in Aries, we can find a conclusion to something about ourselves that we've been debating or feeling very misguided or confused about. And there can still be confusion or a kind of vague non-answer, but we still have the power of the full moon to really make a decision, and then finding a positive aspect within that full moon and focus in on that energy. It's always good to work through whatever you're going through and finding definite balance in it, because we're in Libra season when that full moon happens, right? And making that decision, but then knowing that the days after that, the moon is going to be in waning. And when the moon is in waning, the moon is moving further away, right? From our planet, from where we live on Earth. The moon goes into Taurus, then it goes into Gemini, then it goes into Cancer, then it goes into Leo, and it stays in each sign for about 2.5 days. And then on October 30th and October 31st, it's in Virgo. So we have, Halloween Eve and Halloween. So it's in Scorpio, and in Scorpio, it's a season that Scorpio is, not to say that they're not happy, but they're just very chill in a sense, right? Because I have a strong Scorpio placement, so they're into what is real. They like to have real conversation and, getting to the point of it, getting to the true meaning of it. No filters, no games, just straightforward. And November 1st, the moon is still in Virgo, switches over to Libra. And then on the 4th of November is the new moon in Scorpio. So in Scorpio season, we'll have a new moon of setting intention. So really think about, know what your life is going through and finding a meditation to match that. And that's what I do on my channel. So when it's time to do these meditations, and I'm going to place my meditations on my Patreon, so then you can join in on those meditation. I wasn't expecting the video to be this long, but I guess it has to be. So we want to use our meditation to connect to ourselves, our sun, our moon, and our rising sign. So whatever we're going through, and if this seems like a lot of information for you, just know that whatever you're going through, you will find that somewhere in the chart, even if you don't know, that meditation is going to be very powerful for you. Okay? And even without understanding astrology, when you're pulling in that energy and you are really focusing on, I know what my problem is, I know what my challenge is, however you want to look at it, it's a problem, it's a challenge, you can set a meditation to overcome that problem. But then you can also do another meditation. It doesn't have to be one meditation on the full moon or new moon or on any day. So you can set another meditation, a meditation to clear things out and a meditation to move you forward to where you want to go. So there's different energy works you can do. Body movements, which is, in the Kriyas, right? A group of movements to bring your body to that energy, the endorphins going in your body, and to get you motivated and to move certain energies in certain parts of your body. Your entire body is benefiting, but depending on the meditation you're going to do, you're going to move certain parts of your body to trigger that. And it's going in alignment with the goal that you have. Okay. So I think that's all I want to say about the full moon in Aries, but we want to think about ourselves, the power of ourselves, really coming to some kind of conclusion, like agreeing that, I am powerful. It's the I am energy. Those are the words. When I teach EFT tapping, that's a powerful phrase, the I am, because you are affirming something, right? I am myself. I am powerful. I can do this on my own, because it's a very strong Aries energy. And when you say I can do this on my own, all other energies are going to line up to open the door and work with you. So you're not truly alone, but you are your cheerleader, and then everyone else will everything will fall in line. So it all works out beautifully. Okay. I could go on and on, but yeah, that's what I wanted to come on here and talk about, that meditation. So that's the focus for the full moon in Aries. I will upload tomorrow or earlier the next moon coming up, which is the new moon in Scorpio that I just mentioned. So we'll talk about that. If you like a lot of astrology talk, you can find me on Lily Sky Tarot or Lily Sky Messages here on YouTube, and you can get some more astrology meaning. And then when you come on this channel for your meditation, you will be more in tune with the meditation. You'll feel a sense of guidance for your meditation as well. And you can always message me some questions. Look in the description box of this video to find out how you can support the channel. And I will see you guys next time. I hope that the full moon in Aries was powerful for you. Just know that we all have Aries in our chart. So whatever your sun sign is, your birth sign is, that's wonderful. But all of the signs are there to learn from. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys next time. So just remember that meditation is on the full moon is a conclusion of everything that you've experienced from April. Okay? From that new moon in April of this year, 2021, till now, October 20th, 2021. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.